to Leagues 2, Trailblazer. When you last saw me, I was mining essence, and now I'm still mining essence. We were level 6 mining, now we are level 57. I think that'll be enough for now. Gosh, I hope it's enough for now. Let's look at how much essence we've banked. And my goodness, is this the most AFK thing in the world. Until level 30, you literally don't have to click. You can just wiggle your mouse over the screen every 5 minutes or so. 5,000! Oh, yeah. Rune Essence is a thing. Look at that. 320 Rune Essence. 4,992 Pure Essence. I think that'll do. That'll do for a nice while. Also, we got a Strength Potion from a random. Yay. Okay. Guess we really don't need the Steel or the Mithril Pickaxe. At all. This is skilling stuff. This is skilling stuff. I'll put the Slayer stuff in the combat stuff. Garlic. Anyways, the next plan. I need to do some fishing. Because I need more food. 31 shrimp. That's just really not going to cut it, is it? So first, to help us on that path, we're going to get out some combat gear and get some new combat gear. We have 7,500 coins to work with. I kind of want, I need the feathers. I guess I could buy feathers. Yeah, I'll just buy the feathers. This'll work. Okay. New plan. No combat right now. Skipping that. Heading straight for fishing. And to do so, we're going to Gramja. Or I suppose we go to Port Sarum. I'm not entirely sure what the stock in the Shiloh fishing shop. I know that the shop in Catherby does not have all the fishing supplies. So I'm feeling like not wasting a trip over to Shiloh Village just to show up and they don't have the fishing supplies I need. So we are going to Port Sarum because we have the technology. Let's go. This will be our first time interacting with these fancy archways. If you walk around the edge of various areas, locations where there's normally just a place you can walk through have been replaced with these, which you now have to click and teleport through. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, we can get a decent amount of farming XP here. So we get some raking content in here on the spirit patch and the allotments up there. And then we'll head down to the fishing shop. Let's see how many farming levels we get here. Now that we have an allotment, we can really start thinking about doing some farming. Got to level 6 farming from all the weeds. And then we put them into the compost bucket to make some compost. We could probably make super compost pretty easily, but eh. Do we want a regular fishing rod? Do we need that for anything? Possibly. I'll get one anyways. But we will want a fly fishing rod, probably a harpoon and a lobster pot. I'm going to take the raw sardine So we can easily go finish Gertrude's cat. Well, start and finish. Just do Gertrude's cat in general. How many feather packs do we want? Fishing's gonna be really good for us. Very fast, very good. And if we're going to be eventually fishing like lobsters and stuff, we're gonna want a higher starting level before we go there. Just to speed things up a bit. So what do you think? 2,000 feathers? We're about to go through a process to get a whole bunch more money, but having a little bit of extra money is probably a good idea. So now that we have feathers and a fly fishing rod, we can go fly fishing. And we're going to fly fish over in Lumbridge, because it doesn't matter where we do gathering skills, because everything goes to the bank. I think I'll just fish all the fish. Doesn't really matter. It's just gonna make my life easier if we have 2,000 fish. Or maybe I'll fish only some. I don't know. I'll see how I'm feeling. If we get a really high fishing level and I feel like we can move on to lobsters, maybe I will. At any rate, trout and salmon coming up. Oh, it's not a task? Fine. Fine. Level 58 fishing. That's a pretty good stopping point. That gets us the second barbarian fishing fish, eventually. Also, there was a task to finish fishing 50 salmon, and we're still fishing. We're going to stop fishing now. Now we kind of want this food to be cooked, surprisingly. Let's see if we can go to the Birthorpe Games room. Yep. And it's using the fancy Trailblazer League teleport. So we're going to go over here to the Birthorpe Games room, head down to the Rogue's Den, and do our fishing there. Or cooking. We already did the fishing. That's already done. So let's see if we can... Well, we're going to cook the fish. That's what's happening. Well, let's see how many fish we have. You can probably tell based on the number of feathers, but the specific trout to salmon ratio. Let's see what we got. Well, do you just stand there all the time? That's fantastic. I hope that's the case. Alright. 310 trout, 176 salmon. That's okay. We're keeping the sardine for later. So, trout and salmon. Let's see how many of these we end up burning. That's going to be unfortunate. Don't stand in the fire. Oh, Skotos, that's really an inconvenient location for you. Please. Please can we just make this work, right? There we go. See if there's any tasks for this. They're already cooking. Great. We get to click the button every time we get a level. Good. Fishing complete. Cooking complete. Managed to only burn 25. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna complain about that. My goodness. Very nice. You were skilling stuff. Please get out of my main tab thing. Trout, salmon, tea, shrimp, anchovies, questing supplies and such. Anyways, now that we have a bit of food, oh, not all, that's not what I wanted. Let's see if we can get some ham robes. That's the first step here. We're gonna go do some stealing. Nope, that's not the right teleport. Areas. This one. Large teleport. Very cool. Which I think I recall seeing a task for a home teleport, which we haven't done yet. I think I saw that. Let's see if I remember correctly. Yay. You can only do that every 30 minutes, when instead you can teleport over there infinitely. It's a process. Okay. So what we need right now is 2 sets of ham robes. And potentially, I think we still do need, I don't know, do we get to keep the parts of the robes? I'm just going to get 2 complete sets. We're doing this slightly out of order. Typically, I would like to complete the prerequisite quests before we do the one that requires the 2 sets of ham robes. But we're here now, and that's what we're doing. Is it the best choice? I don't know. 2 sets of ham robes coming right up. Let's see how many times we get kicked out and jailed, and hopefully our thieving level improves rapidly. How many levels are we going to get getting these robes? Find out immediately. That took a little bit. We have the full set of ham robes and the second full set of ham robes. So it worked out. We also grabbed a few random things. Got polish buttons, an easy clue scroll we can't complete, rusty sword, a leather body, camo top, a couple herbs, thread, steel arrows, bronze arrows. Just a little bit of stuff. Nothing too special. To continue on towards the goal that we're working towards, we have, I believe, 3 quests to do. It's going to be Goblin Village. Is that right? Goblin Diplomacy. It's in Goblin Village. Goblin Diplomacy. And then Lost Tribe. And then Death to the Dorgishan. We'll never be able to do another slice of ham because it requires the giant dwarf. And we're not going there. So, first up, Goblin Diplomacy. Oh no! We are in Falador, and we need to go to Draenor to make dyes. Clicks. Oh, come on. How many areas aren't instances where you can't have followers? That's a bit obnoxious. Anyways, we set this up before we teleported to Falador, so we could come straight back here and make the dyes. And then we can teleport back to Falador. It's actually super convenient. So we're going to make the 3 dyes we need, get over to Goblin Village. You would think these goblins would be a little bit concerned about the guy in the full ham robes, but they're not. 200 crafting XP times 8 for 1600. Whole bunch of quest points and a gold bar. And crafting level 25. Very good. Don't know what we're going to use this gold bar with. Probably nothing. Maybe something. I'm not sure. Next up, Lost Tribe. I think it's Lost Tribe. I think it's time to do Lost Tribe. I think we need a few things for this, so I'll go collect them. We have a regular candle, and we're about to go into the Lumbridge Swamp Caves for the Lost Tribe quest. So there is a possibility that we explode. So we're not bringing all of our fancy things. Hopefully this goes easily. I needed to go to Varrock, and I figured, hey, I've got wood cutting. So I made myself a Waka canoe. And apparently that was a task. So that's pretty cool. Let's go to the Champions Guild. There might be a task to go in the Champions Guild, but probably not since you start with Dragon Slayer completed. I'm going to give it a shot, though. Ultimately, this is why we are trying to make money to purchase things from the Champions Guild for right now. Later, there'll be more things to buy, but for the time being, we have 40 attack. We might as well have a rune weapon. And as much as I could go get a rune scimitar from Fire Giants, that's kind of not worth the time. Yeah, it's a Varrock task, I guess. It's something. Lost Tribe continues. Lost Tribe completed. That was a task for 50 points. Pretty cool. 3,000 mining XP. Multiplied by 8, that's 24,000. But we already have a lot of mining XP. We also got a Ring of Life and the Dorgushan mines. So that's something. And we still got a mining level. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Now, death to the Dorgushan. I needed a couple agility levels to start death to the Dorgushan. So I came here to get agility. And then I stayed. Because doing 30 laps is a task. And 50 points. I would argue that was an easy task. But I'm not going to complain. Now, we can go do death to the Dorgushan. Time for the boss fight of death to the Dorgushan. Level 22 guard, level 22 guard, and Sigmund versus me and Zanuck. And another level 22 guard. They have lots of guards. Woo, 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 woo. Don't worry, Zanuck, you got this. Hopefully I can hit them over these crates. That'd be fantastic. That'd be super convenient for me. That's the theory, at least. Zanuck is level 41. Sigmund's level 50. These guys are level 22, and I'm level 25. Still level 25. Pew. Zanuck, you take care of him. Then you come over here and fight Sigmund. He'll pray range. And then I can attack with magic. Super easy. What a quest. You just gotta cheese it. What's your longsword gonna do now? That's some kind of fancy longsword? They might have a different hilt than the regular ones. I could see Sigmund having a fancy longsword. That checks out. Yep. Easy quest is easy. Be back when it's done. Or we can finish the boss fight. Might as well. It's not going to be too much longer. You should try prayer flicking us. That'd be funny. We'll just stack him out. 33 magic. And he just disappeared. That's not normally how it looks like when you have a Ring of Life, but okay. I think we're done here. 50 points for completing Death to Dorgushan task. Very cool. It became darker because I only have a candle. Oh yeah, some levels in there. Range level 31. I think we were level 1 before. That means we have... Ooh. That means we instantly have unlocked the bone crossbow. That's pretty good. Let us quickly pop on over to Lumbridge. And we haven't unlocked this bank yet, so we need to go upstairs. Grab some cash. Buy ourselves a bone crossbow. And money is no longer a problem, because we have access to the hand storage chests, which is going to be how we get a whole bunch of jewelry which we can't enchant because we don't have any cosmic runes yet. Slight problem with that. Oh, we do not have much money. This is going to be a very small amount. I guess we can sell this stuff. Hey, things I no longer need. How would you like to no longer be in my bank? Alright, we'll see if we can pawn this off to the general store. How much would these low alch for? High alch for 700. Yeah. General store prices are basically low alch prices, so that's not an issue. Let me throw pickaxes, alch for more than adamant hatchets. The more you know. Hey, the store, how would you like my junk? And we have to wait a minute for things to despawn. Or we can just drop this bronze stuff. Again, it's not going to make much of a difference right now. Let's go get a bow and crossbow. And then there is a possibility that going to Dorgish Khan is another task. So we will do that while we're there. And then it's time to make bank. Absolute bank. It's going to be great. 48 thieving should be enough to start actually managing to thieve from the ham guards. To the mines. I believe this requires level 28, so we might not have gotten the level required if we had only the 5 times XP rate. Hey, equipping that's a medium task for 50 points. Look at us. Oh, we got a Dorgish crossbow now. That's pretty good. And nope, no task here. We just unlock a music track. There's probably some stuff to do in here for tasks. Probably like something like the light orb or something. I don't know, that might just be a achievement diary thing, but anyways. Time to make all of the money. Just all of the money. At the ham storerooms. Alright, let's see if this works. We are in the ham storeroom, stealing all the keys. And instead of opening them all right now, I teleport to Falador, take a nice little walk over to the bank, store all of my various loots. Oh, this is going to be very nice when we come back and open all these at the same time. And we click this, and we are right back here. Fantastic. Also, I turned off NPC attack options, so I can just steal all the keys. This is going to go very nicely. I'm going to get like just so many keys right now. This is great. Here comes all the money. With this pickpocket, 60 thieving. Yay. Let's head to the bank. As you might expect, since we got 60 thieving, we've been here for a while. Honestly, probably too long. But it was so convenient. And we got a lot of thieving XP, so I'm going to allow it. If we add in these last 5 keys we got here, I suppose we'll keep this cool. I've been dropping all the things that aren't like stackable items or herbs. So here's the first coal on the account. Also, we got a ram for 5 rubies, yada yada yada. But yes, as you can see, we have a lot of keys, just a whole bunch. How many keys do I think I can fit in an inventory? Because now we are going to be jumping back and forth, opening up these chests. All 432 of them. Let's take this first set and see what we can get. And then I will come back and show you all the chests. Gold amulet, sapphire stuff. That's an amulet of strength right there. That's what that is. Well, not yet. We don't have the magic level or any cosmic runes, but in theory. See if we can get anything super cool from this first inventory. We also have to figure out how many keys we can bring each time. Because I guess it really doesn't matter. If things fall on the floor, we can just teleport straight back and get them. It looks like 14 is going to be a pretty decent number. Ooh. Diamond ring. Making another ring of life, I guess. So yeah. We have much jewelry to collect. And it's going to be fantastic. Let me open all of these keys and show you all the jewelry we get in the bank. Okay, this is a beautiful sight. Look at all of this. All of this. 11,000 gold. And that's just the worst possible rolls when we get coins instead of all this valuable jewelry. Now we need to turn all this into money. I'm looking here. We have a lot of nature runes. I think we're going to high alch the jewelry that we don't need. But to do that, we need a higher level in magic. So we're going to go do some magic. But for that, we're going to need money. We can use this money, since once we get the high alchs, we'll be making loads more. But we also need probably a little bit more than this, honestly. Potentially. Just to get a few more runes than this. I'm not sure exactly how many it's going to take to get to level 55. Or, I guess 52. We can get wizard mind bombs here. But I looked through the various jewelry in here, and the gold rings and amulets actually do not sell, or do not alch, for more than I'd value a nature rune. Plus we have more sapphire items that we would alch, that we would never even get to these. So we can take most of these and go sell them. I am going to keep a few. No, I want them noted. We're going to get there eventually. Don't worry about it. There are 3 stashed units somewhere in the game that require gold rings. I probably can't access them all, but I'm not looking into every possible stash unit right now. So we're going to leave these. Those are going to go in the clue tab. Keys are done. Amulets are going to be sold. And I think we can sell these to the port serum shop. So, probably should have checked that first, but we're going there anyway. The shop is very full on gold rings, so we're not going to make too much from this. But the gold amulets are completely out of stock, so we're going to make a little bit of this. 15k. Yeah, that's something. On the way over here, I noticed the air altar. Oh, we can also buy runes here. This is super convenient. Let's see. How many casts do we want? We already have like 600 in the bank. And we have a lot of pure essence. So I think if we grab, let's start with 2,000 more mind runes. And we can set up another use of our fancy recall relic. Last recall. To quickly teleport us between the air altar and the other Falador bank. Which is silly, because normally you would use this Falador bank. But we're going to be very quickly jumping back and forth. Well, not very quickly, pretty quickly. It's still the entire home teleport animation, but still. It's going to be a lot faster. And we don't need this ham outfit anymore, so we can put on something fancy. So we need about 4,000 more air runes. That should be easily doable. So, Crystal of Memories. And I guess we can use our Rune Essence first. That's convenient. We'll take this Rune Essence, possibly the Pure Essence, and make myself some air runes. And how many rune crafting levels is this going to get us? Let us see now. Ooh, we might not even need the air talisman the second time we go back, since we'll be already in the air altar. That's just savings. Inventory savings. Rune crafting time. I guess it really shouldn't come as a surprise that rune crafting is a task. So we got 2 tasks there. Craft any rune and craft an air rune. Very cool. And now, we can just teleport back and forth to the bank. That first level, that first bunch of essence got us to level 11 rune crafting. So I think that means we're going to make 2 air runes every time, this time. So this could be very quick. The whole slowness of rune crafting is the travel time. So this could get out of hand very quickly. Let me just store all those, grab some essence, click this button. Ah, I need to pick up my familiar. Why you gotta be like that? I wonder what areas they were having problems with familiars with this. Because it would have to be non-instances, because it doesn't work in instances. Boom. Level 15. This is gonna work so nicely. Be right back with all the air runes I need. And there is 5,000 air runes crafted. Was that the best use of my time? Perhaps not. But now we have got very many 5-strike casts. Before I go and fire off all those shots, though, I want an Amulet of Magic. And I want a Wizard's Hat. I could try to get the Wizard Robe from the Wizards, but I'm not sure if those are still contested. So, perhaps we will pop on by there. We don't really have a weapon to kill them with, though. I would still have to use the Drammon Staff, and that's not fantastic. I think we'll be okay without the Wizard Robe for now. And I want to minimize my combat experience so we can get as many Slayer points as possible before we hit level 50. Because you have the easiest possible Slayer tasks only before level 50. That's going to be very crucial. But first, we can get a regular wizard hat from the shop in Port Sarum. So we're going to go grab that, and then go grab the other item that we're going to need to enchant this amulet. Never mind. I wanted to get a lockpick from this guy, for reasons, but we need 50 agility, and we have 37. So instead of doing any of that, we're just going to go train some magic on our Slayer task. Which, if I recall correctly, was goblins, so yay. Oh, it does not look as good without the head part. We'll wear the Sapphire Amulet to trick people into thinking that we have a magic amulet. That's reasonable. Yep, goblins. Fire Strike is a little bit overkill for regular goblins, but oh well. Anything else here we can put on? That gives a negative. I think we'll be fine against goblins. Also bought some earth and water runes, because we're going to need more earth and water runes eventually. Yeah. As far as armor is concerned, we have no armor. But that's going to be fine against regular goblins. So let's go blast some goblins down. There is our Goblin Slayer task completed. Not the best for magic experience, but could be worse. Anywho, back when we were making those air runes, I was going through all the tasks we've completed. We got 2 extra tasks completed that I didn't tell you about. And we've probably done this a few times already in the series, because I forget to remember. But anyways, when we were crafting runes, we completed 2 tasks. A medium task, worth 50 points, for crafting 200 essence into runes. And then, once we got to level 33, and we're able to make 4 air runes per essence, we got another medium task, 50 more points, for crafting the 4 essence. And then, just now, during this Goblin Slayer task, we managed to get 750 total level. That's another medium task. And we just got the points for it. It seems like it's going a little bit quicker now, so that's good. Alright. And we also picked up the chef's hat, which I think we can use that right now. Also picked up some body runes, which, it's something. Probably want a few more trout for where we're going. I guess we'll wear the armor. It's probably a good idea. I'm just going to assume the spiny helm's better than the Iron Man helm. Yeah. Just barely. But all the defense that we can get while we're running past these skeletons in a little bit is going to be helpful. Okay, here we go. We got the chef's hat from the goblins. That means we can go in the cooking guild. And that is a person coming out of the cooking guild. A medium task for 50 more points. Very cool. So let's just go and get our 3rd Slayer task. I'm going to remember to pick up my last recall doodad, so I can teleport straight back every time we finish a Slayer task, which is going to be super convenient. Honestly, we would probably have an easier time if we were taking our tasks from Sheldar, since there's no aggressive skeletons in that area. But whatever. 3rd task, Minotaurs. Very good task. Unfortunately, they're kind of closer to here. I think I'm going to switch things up to go to Teldar instead. So we're just going to run out of here and head to the Minotaurs. It's a work in progress. Up to level 31 combat now. Magic's at 40. Another task, please. Goblins. Okay, great. This is going to be a long series of very, very easy tasks. And I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. 5th task coming up. With this one, we should be getting some Slayer points. So I'm interested to see how that works. I have not looked that up yet. So I don't know if other Slaymasters are going to give different amounts of points, because they're all the same task lists in Trailblazer. And we're going back to Minotaurs. Fantastic. So let's see how many points we get for this. Could be interesting. And I think there is a task for getting Slayer points, so it's a win-win for me. Okay. Earn some Slayer points. Easy task. 10 League points, but 15 Slayer points. And that is not the number that you normally get from Cheldar. So I think it's just going to be 15 for the League. Seems about right. There might be various unlocks we can get that give more. I think that's only for Konar though, so probably not. Ignore me. So we go to rewards here. There's going to be a few things in here that we're really going to want. But we only have 15 points, so that's not really our problem yet. Another problem is going to be block slots. Because if we do not end up taking the choose your Slayer task option, we're going to have a few problems moving forward. But that's a problem for later. Right now we're trying to get level 52 magic. So we're going to keep doing Slayer tasks. Ooh, Hill Giants. That's a great task. And I'm feeling, well, there's options. I'm not sure if I like this location. Seems a little awkward. Because, well, let's look at the available Slayer tasks that we have. We got Hill Giants this time. I think we might still be in the under 50 category. Heat info. Nope, that's not the under 50. So we are starting to get higher level tasks. I think we're still making sure they're only giving us normal level tasks. Let's make sure that's right. Talk about the difficulty of assignments. Taking our combat level into account. Yes, please. Please continue to pay attention to my combat level and not give me something too hard. Because what we do not need right now is iron and steel dragons. Okay, so if we look in our areas, under key info, so we're still under 50 combat, so we still have the option of getting cows, goblins, minotaurs, and zombies. Can't fight abyssal demons. Don't know what level we need to get for Anku. That's a possibility, and that'd be difficult. Pretty sure Fossil Island Wyverns have a Slayer level, so we can't do those. Hill Giants and Moss Giants are fine. Spiders are fine. Sour Hogs we can't do yet. In Kramja, Fire Giants, that'd be good. Greater Demons. We'd have to think about where the great... I think those would be in the same cave there with the Fire Giants, the Brimhaven dungeon. Not sure if you can really safe spot those too well, so that might be a problem. Harpy Bug Swarms. And we're getting our Slayer level up. That might be a possibility soon. Iron and Steel Dragons are what we don't want. Jazar would be fine. I wouldn't complain about getting a Obsidian Cape here pretty soon. And then when we unlocked Asgarnio, we added on Blue Dragons, which would be fantastic. Would love to get that as a task. Black Dragons, less so. We could probably fight the baby ones again. I think you can save spot those in there, so that'd be fine. Hellhounds you can save spot. Skeletal Wyverns we can't fight yet. Spiritual Creatures we can't fight yet. Trolls would be okay. So overall, I'm really just trying to milk this to get enough Slayer points to work around Metal Dragon tasks for now. But anyways, we got some Hill Giants to fight, and that's going to be fantastic prayer experience. Technically, it might be worth me trying to not get a whole bunch of prayer levels right now, if I'm trying to stay low combat level. But I think it's worth it. So we got Hill Giants to fight, which is going to be a lot more experience in prayer. And a lot more hit points than the other things we've been fighting. So it's going to be much nicer Mage XP. I'm going to go pick up the Dusty Key, and that might be a task, so we'll see if that's a task. But I'll tell you about that at the end of the Hill Giants task. Hill Giants are fairly popular. Ah, zombie. Let's see if this is a task. No? Alright. Big news. We got a cosmic rune. And that means, well, we got 2 cosmic runes. So we get to enchant 2 things. So I'm thinking we make ourselves the magic amulet right now and save our second cosmic rune to make a power amulet. Once we get to level, what's it gonna be, 54 magic? I think that makes sense. We also got a handful of various items. Got some, also all sorts of things. All kinds of stuff. But right now, what we need is a singular water rune. Now we'll grab some more fish. So we take our sapphire amulet that we've been wielding and pop this bad boy on it. Magic accuracy, plus 12, plus 22. Now that is significant. And we got 15 points again. So now we're up to 30. So now we have the ability to cancel 1 bad task. But hopefully that's not a problem. We're still only level 39. Magic's up to 50. If we get another Hill Giants task or something equivalent, we could be done here very soon. Goblins. Okay, great. Could be worse. Could it be worse? I don't think it could be worse. No. As far as making progress on this magic level. But hey, free Slayer points, I guess. Just need 1 more magic level. Give me something that'll finish this up, please, Jeldar. Hill Giants, that'll do. That'll do fantastically. As long as I can find preferably more than 1 spawn. But whatever. We will manage. And I'm not going to complain about all that prayer XP either. Making decent progress for just having to bury bones. At least it's 8 times XP. The Hill Giants continue to be very packed. We got 52 magic, so I'm done with that. Let's get out. How many of these things do we want to alch? Let's look at the numbers here. 5 of those. All the necklaces. 6 of the rings. Ruby necklaces are going to be pretty good for getting to Fossil Island, so we're going to keep all those. Rings of Foraging could be good too. I think we'll keep those. We need 3 of those plus strength. Pretty sure there's more strength in it, isn't it? We'll store 1 more of those. Emerald stuff. I guess the next question is, how many alchs do we have? Because we're going to go down this line, alching the most valuable things first. We're gonna keep the potential dueling rings. Those could they be useful? We can teleport to Castle Wars, but I'd rather have them for the time being. And then we can alch just so many sapphire amulets. We only need a few of those. And really do not think we're going to get much use out of Rings of Recoil. And then we probably don't need 140 games necklaces. So that'll be the last thing we alch though. So let us mosey on over to the pub. Get our... Oh, we have to walk inside. grab ourselves a handful of wizard mind bombs. I'll have the mind bomb. Yes, I would like a mind bomb. Would you happen to have a mind bomb? Okay. So we drink wizard's mind bomb, and we can high alch things. Hey, that's 50 points. Neat. Okay. Look at the cash stack going up. My goodness. And this is going to be a lot more money than we would have ever gotten selling these things to the shops. So let's alch everything here that we can. How many nature runes do we want to save? It won't be long now before we're working towards unlocking a shop with nature runes. And we kind of need the money in the here and now. So I think we're going to use very nearly all the nature runes. So I'll be back with my new massive cash stack. Oh, that is a beautiful sight. 120,320 gold pieces. And, with a little bit of effort here, a power amulet. Very cool. These 120,000 gold are not going to be sticking around very long, though. Also, these are all our nature runes we have left. 9 nature runes. So that's not great. But what we're going to do now is spend all of this money. Just pretty much all of the money. And it's going to be it's going to be a lot of things we can't actually use yet. Can I catch you? No. Since we only have 13 defense. But our options are a little bit limited. And our cash stack is not infinite. So I don't feel like wasting a whole bunch of money purchasing gear that we're going to quickly outgrow. So we're going to start here with Pesca. Oh no, they didn't... Well, that's inconvenient. I guess this is one of the shops that they haven't fixed. So we cannot purchase an adamant full helm here. I'm gonna hop a few worlds. If not, if I can't find myself an adamant full helm, hopefully this is fixed in the Champions Guild, or we are gonna have problems. Because this entire idea, Mithril full helm? We're gonna sell for Mithril full helm? I'd rather not. There's a Mithril full helm on 545. Potentially, yeah. Adamant med helm? I'm seeing some helmets, though. So there is hope. That's just a barbarian. Where's Pexa? Pexa. Nope. Okay, this is going to take a while, potentially. But if I can get this adamant full helm sooner rather than later, that'd be ideal for me. Nope. This is worth hopping a little bit for. We settled for a Mithril full helm, and I'm not happy about it. And now I'm very anxious about these shops. Villain. Scavo. Please have stock. Oh, 0 adamant full plate buys. That's one of the things I wanted to purchase. Scavo. Please, man. Oh, thank goodness. Rune Sword. This is going to be a ridiculous outfit we're putting together here. Rune Plate Legs. At least that's pretty decent. I can't afford the Rune Chain Body. The amount of money I have is enough to purchase an adamant plate body. That was my intention. Do you want a blue cape? I'll go get a team cape or something. But yeah, we're going to hop around a bit trying to find this adamant plate body. because that is the final piece of this puzzle that I'm trying to make here. Here we go again. Got it. Only took a few world hops. Much better than the adamant full helm was. So now this is going to be our gear. Mithril full helm, adamant plate body, rune plate legs. What a disaster. But at least we have the rune sword, which is a task. At least we got that. It's weird that they've chosen to make some shops auto restock and some not, but it's whatever. We are getting incredibly close to the next relic. And if we tried, we could probably make good progress towards the next area. And with a rune sword in hand, I think we have a real shot at it. Next time, in Trailblazers. No, Trailblazer. It is singular. A lot of people say Trailblazers. That's not what it's called. Next time, in Trailblazer. Goodbye.